I can go to ShopRite and call myself getting the Purdue pack, and they say family size, and it might be 12, 13 wings for almost $30. That's why they stay there. And they be looking all bruised up like they was beating the chickens before they put them in. Like, harassment. I mean, I'm still going to eat it and they need to be dead, but you ain't got to beat them up.
You are beautifully and wonderfully made. Yes, you are beautifully, you're wonderfully made.
What is up, y'all? It's your girl, your cousin, your niece, your auntie, your sister, your cousin, your BFF, and your mama. So it is, the end of the day is Tuesday, April 11th. I'm sitting here at my workstation, just gonna do a couple things on my laptop. Well, I'm not even gonna use my laptop. I'm gonna use my work monitor. I had a very interesting day today, to say the least. We after work, I had to go pick up my prescription. I did that. Picked up Mary Kay. We went to get the prescription. I ordered a couple things off of Amazon because I have a shark. It's called a shark vac mop, and I think I showed you guys. I love that thing. I probably only used it once, and I kept saying, "Where is my shark vac?" Teddy Grahams put it behind the washer and dryer. Who looks behind the washer and dryer? So I can't find the adapter for it because it's a wireless one. So I tried this adapter I had for something called the Halo. Didn't work. So I just ordered one off of Amazon, and I'm hoping it works. It looks like it's all still in one piece. I just can't get it to charge. So I'm going to try to do that. That's how I prefer to clean here. I don't want to do that sweeping and mopping with water. Like wiping. I use the wet vac. It does perfect. It picks up, it suctions, and then it'll do the floors. I finally cracked open my carpet cleaner vacuum, so I haven't had the time to do that. I'm trying to pick the best time. I'm hoping Teddy Grahams will be back. He tried to come back this weekend, but it would have been rushed. So anyway, it would have been rushed, and I didn't want it to be rushed. Oh, it's so bright. But I definitely miss him. I told him, I was like, yo, I even miss you rubbing your feet on me at night, and I can't stand feet. But he has really good feet. But either way, I miss my baby, y'all. So I've been doing so much keeping occupied, and I just feel like I still have so much to do. I'm actually cleaning. Well, I have it cleaning now. I cut the wing tips off of chicken wings, and I have them soaking in some water and vinegar and a little bit of lemon, cleaning them, and then I'm splitting the pack in half. I went to Sam's. We went to Sam's on Saturday, and me and my mom, and they had this big pack of chicken wings for $13.99. I was like, okay, let me try them. They looked good. They were like healthy looking wings. It said, you know, grass fed, no hormones, blah, 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 blah. So I'm opening the pack because I'm going to split it. I take the tips off. Nobody likes the tips except for Mary Kay. And at this point, girl, they had hair on that part. I know. I ain't got time to be burning that off. We're going to take it off. The rest of the wings looked great. So I did that, and I'm going to split it up. I learned from Teddy Grahams, we usually get big, or we buy in bulk, and it's only the two of us, so he'll split up. As soon as we get it, he takes the chicken out. He'll clean it pre-freezing it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to put half of it in the freezer, and half I'm going to season tonight, and I may make it tonight for my lunch tomorrow, and then I'm going to make the rest of them tomorrow night for Thursdays for me and Mary Kay. Mary Kay's going to lunch tomorrow, and she don't eat a lot. I don't want to take them over there, and or I can take it over there for pre the next day. Whatever, we'll see. But yeah, I'm getting ready to do some things on the computer. I was sleeping on Sam's, and that's what I meant to tell y'all. It was 20 wings in there. I said, what? I can go to ShopRite and call myself getting the Purdue pack, and they say family size, and it might be 12, 13 wings for almost $30. That's why they stay there. And they be looking all bruised up like they was beating the chickens before they put them in. Like, harassment. I mean, I'm still going to eat it and they need to be dead, but you ain't got to beat them up. So anyway, and I got some cotton candy grapes today. It's a different brand than what I'm used to, so I'm excited. And I hope my TV in the bed remain loud, but I think it is. This microphone picks up a lot. But our bed is still here. Of course, y'all know I'm not picking that up, so, or putting it together. But Teddy Grahams, there is progression. Told you guys to pray for him. And I'm going to make sure that I hurry up and upload these because I'm asking for prayers and it's going to be too late. Not when I say too late, the situation is going to be what the situation is going to be. You know, we're definitely putting it in God's hands. But I like to solicit prayers from those who are really going to pray and have a main line to Jesus. So, Teddy Graham's dad has been in the hospital for about 13 days now. I think that's what he told me today. It was about 13 days. So when everything happened, Teddy Grahams went that night, stayed. It was a Thursday night. And then he came back home that Sunday, Teddy Grahams did. And he left back Monday to go back because everybody that was kind of there was leaving. And we're only an hour and 15 minutes from his parents. So, you know, it makes sense. So he's there now staying with his mom because his dad is still in the hospital. And it's very touch and go. So my baby is like, you ever seen... I've seen it before, but he's very... One thing I can say about him, I swear he's a man's man, and I've never experienced an alpha male to this extent, but he's the best of both worlds. He is sweet and salty at the same time. Not salty with me, but you know what I'm saying. He's definitely very sweet, and I love the fact that he's taking control. He's being there for his mom. They are, you know, he's taking her to get paperwork, you know, everything that she needs to just release the stress. He is a me. He is what I would be doing with my parents. So I thank God for that. You know, I thank God that, you know, we overcame hurdles. Again, we've been together almost 2 years, and it was something to get to know each other because I am very... I don't want to say, yeah, I am. I could be headstrong. I'm used to a certain type of guy. And I always wanted an alpha male, but I'm like, am I ready for one? Who you talking to, sir? No. But I feel like when the right man comes along, women, we want to get into that soft place. We want to be like, yes, I submit. You do what you need to do, baby. Huh? Yeah, you know, that's what I prayed for. And I definitely got it. We had to, again... get acclimated with one another and our quirks. And that's what you got to do. You got to get with somebody that you can, hopefully they don't have a lot of quirks, but what they do have, you can deal with. And that's that. It's nothing that's, you know, a deal breaker. So I am blessed. I'm happy. I miss him like tremendously. I told him today, I was like, baby, I'm going through withdrawal. Like, we together all the time. And I know y'all don't get to see that, but when I say all the time, if I'm not working, and y'all know I go only in 3 days a week, so we're usually here every day. Weekends, we're always together. I go to church, and then I'm coming back. When I go to work, I'm at my parents' for a little bit. And then I come back and spend time with my baby. So it's different. It's hitting different. So, and he got me cooking. Like, let me tell you something. My relationships, usually I have been pretty much spoiled. My first one, which lasted forever, I did all the cooking. I'm not going to say most of it. That's how I learned to cook, because I had gotten to that relationship, and, you know, that's what it was. You know, your first love, let me treat you, So, then I met men who like to cook, or they like to, you know, do that for their lady, and I'll be like, okay, sir, it's a gesture. It's love. So anyway, long story short, I miss my baby. Did I tell you I got cotton candy grapes? I think I did. It's a different brand that I'm used to, so I'm hoping they're going to still hit the same, but I'm sure they will. My eczema's bothering me, and I cannot leave my ear alone. I just started messing with it. I'm about to go wash my hands again. And, I'm on the computer working on some more designs. Then I'm going to get up, season this chicken, pack up the rest of it, and throw some in the air fryer. So that's what I'm going to do. That's going to make the most sense. I think I'm going to put a pot of rice on. I'm not going to eat any tonight, but again, I'm making it for lunch. I think I'll do probably some peas, some sweet peas. I miss my chocolate drop. I know y'all don't care. You ain't gotta care. I care. But y'all been rocking with me for a minute. And if y'all have really, really been rocking with me from the beginning, you met me when I was in transition, when I first moved here. Oh my God, what was that, 8 years ago maybe? I want to say almost 8 years ago. I had that off and on relationship for so long, and it was off. I moved here as a single woman. But we have to go through these things to really get to where we want to be or where our destiny is. And a lot of times we try to hold on to things and to people, and God will be like, okay, dummy, you keep playing. He's like, I'm going to keep having situations come up where I'm going to force you to let this go. Because otherwise, you sit in certain things and you might be comfortable, or you might just be like, oh, you see potential. F potential. If they're not presenting these things and qualities now, it's not about potential. And at this point in my life, I don't have time to wait for potential. I need you to already come prepackaged with it. You know what I mean? My man is loving, he's caring, he's compassionate, he's a provider, he's a protector. He's sexy. Like, he's a man. Like, he walks like a man. He smells like a man. I mean, ooh, well, he smells like a clean man. And that's another thing. He a little bit OCD. But I'm okay with that. I used to be. I slacked. But I'm getting back to me. And he has been along for the journey. But yes, those qualities that I asked for and prayed for, I have. We are growing. We're building. We pray together. It's like, like really pray together. And I just ask that y'all send up prayers for his dad right now. It's a very, very difficult time. Teddy Rams is the youngest of, and their parents just had boys. So his parents just had boys. So, he grew up in a similar household as I did. His parents have been married for quite some time, and they're pretty much around the same age as my mom and dad, like maybe a year apiece off, but very similar. Very similar upbringing. His mom reminds me of Mary Kay in the sense of her spirit. So, it's definitely a blessing. But my baby's hurting, y'all, and so when he's hurting, I hurt. And it's rough to not be able to be like right there. I always cry. Ugh. But it's rough not being able to be right there and to be like consoling. Because, your life does have to go on. You have to handle business. You can't just drop it in that aspect. But, anything that I could do, I try to do. Even if it's just being an ear, where you can vent, where you can talk. But yeah, I just want to give my baby a hug. And, but I know that God is a mighty God. He is a healer. And he's a deliverer. So, and, come what may. God will always have the final say. He'll have his way. And, I just pray that our hearts are prepared for everything. There's a long, long journey of healing ahead. So, yeah. All right, y'all. But anyway, on another note, I was just finished my episode of Power Book 3. I really got back into that. Like, I feel like a gangster. And I just got to watch episode 4 from the weekend, I think. But I'm waiting because Mary Kay watches it, y'all. So, Mary Kay been watching a lot of stuff. Because when I say she home upstairs all the time, and she just be beating me to stuff. But yeah. Pray for that situation. I know y'all haven't seen CJ. I put him on very briefly sometimes. He's just getting to a point where it's just slowly progressing, let's say that. And he don't want to be bothered with anybody. Or then it's just like even just conversation with him. It's hard to understand him. I thank God that he's here. I do. It's just a hard thing to watch someone you love change so drastically. To watch someone who was mentally a pillar of strength. Because my dad's still strong. He's scrawny, but he's still strong physically. But he is a shell of what he used to be. So, it's rough. But I thank God he has mobility. He can do the things that he needs to do for himself. Although most of the time he don't do it. But, you know, I'm grateful. And if I haven't learned anything, and this is what I'm going to tell you guys, if you still have parents, or if you are a parent, or you have somebody that you really love, it's a tough situation and tough conversations to have. But about 2 months ago, I started, and I've dropped the ball in regards to getting the POA, which is a power of attorney over my parents, getting it notarized and having that, you know, just to have it and be on the safe side. You don't want to wait till things happen and then you're scrambling. So, you know, Teddy Grams is going through the motions, but I want to encourage you guys to get things and get your house in order prior, because I've witnessed and I've dealt with a lot of families who've lost loved ones, and they'd be like, or somebody, you know, I'm like, well, he didn't have insurance. Oh, he said he didn't care. He wasn't going to be here to deal with it. Like, if you give 2 SHITs about anybody in your life, then you need to make the provision so that way they're already going to be grieving. You want it to be where it's at least the least amount of stress as possible. The least amount of stress. So, I encourage you all to do that. Start getting your house in order. If you have life insurance policies, get everything under one umbrella, get you a lockbox, something like that. Have an extra key somewhere where you can leave all that information for somebody, you know, because it's inevitable. You know, we all are only here for a brief time. So, but on another note, enjoy your time here. Enjoy your loved ones. If you are beefing with somebody, if you're upset, even if you don't want to open up another relationship or open the window where you like, okay, we can build again. No. Make your peace. Forgive individuals. Sincerely forgive them, because it's going to be beneficial to you, and just move on with life. You got to enjoy it. And I am determined. I want to make provisions where I'm not spending all of my life working for somebody and not enjoying my life. I don't want that. I don't want to work until I'm 60 something years old or 70. I see people in, you know, Walmart or different places. I'm like, why are you working? Even if it's just to get out the house, ma'am. No, there's other things to do outside of the house. I just don't want that for me. I don't think God wants that for me. I'm not knocking people who do that, but it's like, I don't want to retire and then my body won't even allow me to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? So I have to take my own advice, and I have to do for me and enjoy life. So I'm saying that to you guys. All right? I'm signing out. I was going to show y'all my chicken, but it's 20 pieces of chicken wings. What y'all need to see? I'm going to show y'all my cotton candy grapes and stuff. But okay. In case I don't get back on here, thank y'all for watching. God bless, and most importantly, be a blessing. LWL. Ooh, L. I might show y'all. I don't know.
The water say rain.